What's up, guys? It's your girl, Tamika Tiny Harris.
And I'm Zanique.
And this is our favorite five.
I say that our favorite things to do together would have to be going out to eat, because it's really all we do together. And we always go like the Outback or something.
For me, my favorite way is to celebrate my shopping. You know.
For me, I would say my favorite thing, way to celebrate would be going out with my friends, you know.
I thought I was your friend.
You are, but
okay.
Not to just go out and, you know.
My favorite thing to splurge on is cars and shoes.
Technology.
And technology. I love technology.
She loves anything new, Apple, anything.
Anything new that comes out that looks like... I'm really waiting on a robot to get really popular, because I need one.
And I don't just splurge on anything. I don't know. I don't find myself
She doesn't like to splurge. She's a cheapie.
I am a cheapie. I don't care.
My favorite thing that I learned from is how to work my technology, and keeping me up with the new, what's going on, what's hot, like, you know, music wise, and how to work my phone and what's on social media, all of that good stuff. Because I'm a little like 1-2 on mine.
My favorite thing that I've learned, I would have to say, is how to be humble and still with doing so many things. I just feel like she's just so humble and sweet to everybody, even though she's tiny and all. So I take notes on that. My favorite thing about my mom is that she's like really undercover hood. I feel like it's an ATLian thing, and she's a true ATLian. Even though she's all like conservative and stuff, she's really hood, y'all. A little bit.
I guess. My favorite thing about Zanique is her beauty. She's gorgeous. I just, you know, I admire her. I just look at her and stare at her.
She do be looking at me, and then it gets a little uncomfortable. Because my mom is really pickier, and she'll be like, why you got on those shoes with the outfit? So if she looks at me too long, I'm thinking she don't like something about my outfit or something. So this was our Fave 5.
You guys make sure you tune in to Family Hustle, VH1 at 10 o'clock, guys.
And make sure you get Love Jones on iTunes, Tidal, anywhere that's streaming music.
Please welcome Tamika Tiny Harris. Shoe cam, please put your feet on those feet and twist them to the side. See, model them. Look at that camera. See?
Oh, this side. Let's go to this side.
Yeah, they like to see everything. Very nosy we are. You smell great.
Thank you.
Are you still wearing your diamond bracelet? Every time I see you,
I'm not.
You're not?
Diamond bracelet?
Yes.
No, I don't have on anything.
Yeah.
I have on a ring my son bought me.
All right. Before we get to that, let's talk about the eyeballs.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen you in person since you got them done. And so, but I have so many questions, but I'm not gonna belabor the point. When you blink, do you scrape?
No.
Is it comfortable to blink?
I don't feel anything. Actually, when I came last time with Shekinah, I had them done, but I had the little glasses on, so you
Right, I couldn't see them. Well, let's give Tiny Rambo some eyeball cam. And you're looking at that camera.
This one?
Uh-huh. So they were brown. By the way, how much did that cost?
It didn't cost me that much, but I think it's about $10,000 somewhere in there. But the flight is most expensive.
Yeah, in Africa. Yeah. All right, let's move along. Ugh, so sad.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've been down this road before.
We have been down this road before, Wendy.
So I don't believe that this is actually going to happen. I think that this is an inflamed situation to sell the final season of the Family Hustle.
That's what you think? No.
I don't want to believe it. I want to make things up in my mind.
That's cool. I mean, we can go with that. But I mean, you know, it's crazy. It's, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Do you think that reality TV was the jump off to the troubles in your marriage?
I think reality TV did, you know, put a little strain in it just because it keeps people in your business and keeps people.
But you all stayed on TV. You're the one who signed up if you don't want to.
I know, but
we're watching.
But I felt like, it's a family show, so it would be cool, But
Oh, no.
it just seems like, everything just turns out to be like in the media.
I mean, Major is cute.
Thank you.
He's adorable, and all the kids are. He's my favorite, though. I always.
Major is everybody's favorite.
He is. Your kids have such great personalities, but Major's my favorite. But I feel like after a while, even the black Huxtable, the hip hop Huxtables, run out of a storyline.
Right.
And then it comes to this. So now we're seeing it play out on TV. 6 years of marriage, a brand new baby.
Yes.
A brand new one. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Why? What happened?
We just cannot keep it together. I guess it's just, the entertainment life and everything. It's just a lot,
The fast life.
It is a fast life. They call him a sex symbol, I guess.
You have very nice taste in men.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, will you be doing drive-bys with him?
I might.
Yes,
No.
sure. That's a comfortable place to be.
I just might.
Yes. Okay, so who is Bernice? Who is this girl?
She's somebody that comes in and just gone. He is. I mean, it's nothing to it. It's what he does. But
Do you all have an open marriage?
no, we don't have anything now. Right.
Well, I mean, but when it was, did you ever have an agreement with an open marriage?
No, it's not an agreement. No, we just were married and we did what we wanted to do. But it's not like.
But this got sloppy, because that's what people are saying. That the reason that you had it is because this one right here got sloppy, and she got on the social media and she sang an escape song, and then you said, we covered it on Hot Topics. You know what we do. And then you said to her, well, that's funny because he was laid up with me last night.
Well, that.
And then the word also is that he's living with her because you guys don't live together anymore.
No, he's not even with her, first of all.
Okay.
Like, no. And she had nothing to do with whatever was going on with us before anyway. We were already going through whatever we're going through. She just came in the picture after I filed for a divorce. And the only problem I had with her, only problem I had with her was, I said what I said. Somebody made a comment about her on my page. I said what I said. She replied, that's cool, okay? But then you come back with another video speaking on my marriage, which is a no-no.
Right.
And then you come back with the final video singing my song. And I'm feeling like, okay, now you keep coming.
Has T.I. stepped to her, like, chill?
Yeah, like, I mean, first of all, I stepped to him like, don't she know her place? She's supposed to be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every woman that's not the one knows that you're supposed to be quiet.
Here, you have watery eyes.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Got you. Now, by the way, is Shekinah still in your life?
Shekinah is definitely in my life.
Okay.
She'll always be in my life.
I love her. I'm glad. Okay, good. All right, now, not for nothing, Tiny. You're no innocent. We saw
yes, I am.
No, you aren't. Now, you can have a cute new baby and have Major and your mom, by the way, who I love, but I see through everything.
Well, what do you see, Wendy?
You weren't just dancing with Floyd Mayweather. You were dancing up on him.
I was not. No,
Yes, you were.
No.
Yes.
I wasn't up on him,
yes,
Wendy.
You were.
Actually,
that's
I
not
was
how
already,
a married woman dances.
No,
with
actually,
a man.
I was already dancing, and he was like, we're friends. It's never been anything extra with me and Floyd. Never. You know what I'm saying? But I've been knowing Floyd for a long time. I mean, he's a nice looking man, but it's never been anything other than a friendship, honestly. But
I'm saying.
Okay.
You were all up on him. We rolled the video here on Hot Topics. Suzanne, you saw it.
Okay, I wish you had that video up because I wasn't all up on him. If you see me, I was kind of like,
that's not how a married woman did. Look, all right. Did he have anything to do with the breakup? Because if I was your husband, I'd have a problem with that. Like, why are you in Vegas all up on Floyd Mayweather's crotch?
Well, first of all, I was in L.A. and I was at somebody else's
Wherever.
party.
Oh, you were at Mariah
Yeah, I
Carey's
was at Mariah's party. I wasn't
in Calabasas.
Yes.
Yes.
I wasn't at a Floyd's event. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, if he would have been doing the right thing, I wouldn't have been at Mariah's party. Okay? Thank you.
Okay. So, and you and Tamar, are you all still cool?
Like, I mean, I'm always going to consider Tamar a good friend of mine. She's like family.
She is the godmother to...
Eris.
And then your mom got on social media and basically said that she's not a good godmother. Like she read Tamar.
Well, yeah, she
Thank
did.
you.
I don't know. I can't stop my mom from doing crazy things, but you know, she didn't mean to like be, you know, too like, oh, Tamar, you're nothing, because we love Tamar. She loves Tamar.
Yeah.
But she was just saying because we haven't been speaking, so you know, that's all.
Well, this is the time to wrangle your girls. You, Shekinah, Tamar.
Well,
Wrangle them together
I
and-
would love to wrangle them because you know they're all family to me.
Although I don't think that you're going to get divorced. I honestly, you all, this is another flare. You know, I'm just listening to her talk. Okay. So congratulations on the Escape reunion.
Thank you.
I'm very excited about this. Now, what all's doing? Does this mean new music or the same music and then you go on tour? You need a tour.
Yeah. What?
Those are your girls right there.
Those are my girls. Right now, we're not really focusing on new music because I think really what everybody loves and what they want to hear is the old music.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but we
Just
are working on.
kicking it.
Yeah, it's
Come
about
on
that.
now. So you'll go on tour with the old music
Yes.
that everybody knows the words to. It'll be perfect for you while you soothe your way into getting back with your husband, because this divorce is not going to happen.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you're so, you know.
I'm intuitive. I know
confident and-
things. Mariah and Nick will get back together, and you and T.I. will get back together. Huh?
I feel that too.
That they'll get back together,
Yeah.
right? You could judge everybody else's relationship but
But
your
my
own.
own. I get that from you, Wendy.
I do the same thing. I do the same thing. So, so now you have a record label.
Yes, I have a Pretty Hustle record label.
Pretty Hustle. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a girl thing, man.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. And so your daughter is one of your artists.
She is my first artist. I'm having a lot of fun with her.
Yeah. Well, now she's not T.I.'s daughter.
No,
Well, she'll be out here late.
she is, but she ain't. Okay.
Well, we can get to the bottom of that too, because Zonique is here and she's going to join us on the couch next. Joining us now is Tiny's daughter, Zonique Pullins. Hi, Zonique. All right. First thing I noticed is that you got the eyeballs too.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how old are you, dear?
I'm 21 now.
21. Now, how long have you had the eyeballs?
I got them when I was 18, maybe 19 now.
18 or 19.
18 or 19.
Well, it's show business. I guess that's, you know.
I couldn't stop her. I told her to wait to see if I go blind, but she was like, I'm blind.
She wants to get
I
that.
fell in love.
Yeah. Well, you're very beautiful.
Thank
So
you.
21 years old. Did you have a big celebration?
I did. I actually went to Cancun, Mexico, with all my friends, and my mom, you know, she joined. She comes to all of my birthday celebrations. So
Really?
Every single one she's at. So,
I'm paying for
Is it?
them.
Yeah, but do you stay in like a villa down the road and let the girls have their time?
Yeah, I mean, I hang out a little bit, but I don't like, you know, she's with her girls. I be in my room doing my own thing, and then I come out and see her.
Who you fly in?
Nobody. Oh, I had my friend, like one of my friends, my bestie, like she was
Okay.
with me, so.
Okay. Now, Zonique, your last name is Pullins.
It is.
What's your relationship like with your father?
I actually have a really good relationship with my dad. I talk to him every single day, so we have a really great relationship. We don't see each other as much, but we have a great relationship.
Nice. And what's your relationship like with him?
It's cool, you know, he's cool. We don't have any issues, no problems. He's a funny guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. So Zonique made Hot Topics. Remember, we talked about this, girl.
I saw him.
You were arrested for carrying a gun in the airport?
No.
How do you know you don't have a gun in your back? Like, what the gangster is going on?
You know, I have been telling myself all day, do not forget that it's in your purse. And I had a really late flight, so I still forgot. I know it's terrible. And I didn't even think until she was like, can I get your purse? She gave it back to me, and she was like, wait, can I see your purse again? And when I was giving it to her, I was like, oh my God. And I was like, throw it away. Like, I'm done with it. And she was looking at me, she didn't even say anything, and I was like, I'm in trouble.
Okay, so you have a license to carry, or was this a dirty gun with
No.
bodies on it?
I definitely have a license.
License to carry.
Right.
Now, why do you need to carry, why is she driving around with the gun as opposed to having it under her mattress? Like, Some people.
I mean, I don't know, because if you're out and you're getting, you know, she had like a couple things was going on, like somebody, a officer following her, coming to our neighborhood, looking for her, asking people around. So I just felt like she needed a little protection, you know, especially if you have an officer. I don't know what, you know, I don't know what can happen from there. I think he stopped her one time, and I think he just liked her look, and from there he was just like, you know, kind of.
Did he know that you were Tiny and T.I.? Tiny and T.I.?
Not that I know. He didn't mention it.
Right.
But he acted like he was going to pull me over.
Well,
And he was like, just get off the exit instead.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh.
Was he looking at you all pervy like?
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
because all cops aren't good cops.
Right.
You know that.
I learned right then and there.
But a baseball bat would have been, you know, I mean.
Dude, you know, like mother, like daughter. I did the same thing.
That's what she said.
I know you all. I wasn't going to pull your gunplay into it,
Uh,
nor will I pull
Got it?
Tip's gunplay into it.
oh yeah, okay.
We've moved on.
Moving on.
Right. So your parents are getting divorced. How do you feel? How are you supporting your mom?
You know, I support my mom through anything, but I try to stay out of their marriage life. You know, I love both my pops and my mom, and I just feel like we're going to forever be a family. So I love both of them.
That's a good way of looking at it, Donnie. And you make sure that Major is fine.
You know, I will. Major
You know,
is grown.
I know he's grown. And that little goober, the new one too, you know.
love her.
Yeah.
She's half my baby, half hers.
Yes, I'm sure. So Love Jones is Zonique's new EP.
Yes.
Now, how many songs do we have on Love Jones?
There's 5 songs. You get a little snippet of who I am as an artist, as a solo artist. You know, I used to be in a girls group, but now it's my solo project, and I'm really mostly talking about relationships, the ups and downs of
What
relationships.
do you know about love?
You know, I know a little something.
Is Mom
something.
singing on it?
Actually, my mom isn't singing on it, but she wrote one of the songs. We wrote one of
Oh,
the
you
songs
took my
together.
background talk?
Okay, no, stop.
You're one of those doo-wop girls?
I tried to.
Like Tamar would say.
No, I mentioned doing a song with her, but asking her to do the backgrounds.
Is Pop on it, Tip?
No,
No,
I
he's
didn't
not on
include
it.
him. But I don't know what me and her can do a song about, so I said just do the backgrounds.
She
and
wants
she got
me to do a
offended.
song with her and do background. Like, yeah, you
Do you realize that your mom's a legend?
I know, that's what everybody keeps saying.
All right,
Like,
well, Google that, young lady. Zonique, so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet
And
you.
thank you so much for being here. Her new EP is called Love Jones, and it's available right now. And T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, airs Monday nights at 10 o'clock on VH1.
Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Hold on. Hello, this is the Hot Topic Show. It's what we do. We won't judge, but we're judging. It's going to be juicy.
Now, here's Wendy.
You made it! And you too! Thank you for watching our show. Welcome. Let's say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. Looking fantastic. I'm doing great. There's more to the story. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Well, thank you. What a nice reception. All right, so remember yesterday we were talking about Carmelo and Lala, and I told you that there was a second part of the story. They're getting their divorce, and we might have known what led to the split, and I named a few things. I said, but there's one big thing that we needed a second source to confirm, and it's being alleged, here it is, that he got another woman pregnant. And she is a worker at a gentleman's club. And she's reportedly 6 months pregnant. I mean, this is so horrifying. You know, at least though she's got her mother, she's got her family, she's got her son, who's 10, old enough to understand what divorce is. you know, you hate to put it off on kids like that, because when I was 10, I don't know that I was able to understand, but times have changed so much and kids are so much more mature in a lot of ways these days. You know, they can shoulder a lot more, perhaps, than we were able to back in our day. So, you know, and Carmelo, look, all I know about Carmelo is that he's a nice guy. I remember when my kid was like the age of his son. He had one of those big decked out tour buses in Harlem, and he had a new sneaker, and it was being launched at this big sneaker store. And so, please, there were people every place. Oh my gosh, everywhere. We got through the crowd, and he asked us to come on the bus, me, my husband, and our son. And my son, please, he didn't fall down, but you know, in his mind, fall down, get up, my gosh, you know, he's meeting you know, one of his idols, and you know, so on and so forth. Mello gave him sneakers and signed another pair, and you know, and Lala, we know her, she's been on the show before. I know she's got that cousin named Pope. Who got the big makeover, remember?
No. Wait, what's her name?
On her reality show.
Yeah.
You didn't watch when Lala had the reality show?
They watched.
You know who I'm talking about, you all. Anyway, so good luck to all parties involved. And again, this is being alleged still. If this is true, this is absolutely terrible, but I guess we'll find out the rest of the story in 3 months. In the meantime, in Beverly Hills, the reunion was last night for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and Kim Richards, she had the most talked about moment of the night. Okay, all right, hold on. A few weeks ago, Lisa Rinna gave Kim a stuffed bunny to give to Kim's new grandson. Kim's got a new grandson. Lisa Rinna gave, you know, the stuff. So last night, Lisa was blindsided at the reunion when Kim told Lisa that she didn't want her bunny anyway. Well, look how it went down, and we might agree to disagree. It wouldn't be our first time. Go ahead.
I brought the bunny because I never gave it to my grandson because it didn't feel like it had good energy. Sorry. So I think what I should do is give it to you. And when you are in a better place, maybe you can give it back to me, because right now I don't feel it was given to me with the right energy.
First of all, I just get so distracted by the beauty that is Lisa Rinna. I don't know about you. She is an absolutely gorgeous woman. Anyway, so she was visibly upset after this. And the women on the couch were mortified that it was even going down. But I have to tell you something. As a mother, you know, when you beg God and you finally have your baby, you only want the best stuff around them. And I'm talking about from the standpoint of the mojo. You know, if there's that crusty person who you know means nothing to you, and they give you some, see, I'm a Kim, okay? There, I'm with Kim. But Kim shouldn't have accepted it to begin with. Now, she did that, apparently, because, okay, so I don't watch this on a regular basis, but I know you do.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, apparently, when Rinna gave it to Kim, it was on an episode, and Kim accepted it and seemed fine with accepting it. My Hot Topics team felt it was very, very petty and mean for her to do it last night on the reunion. All right, the thing about the reunion might have been petty and mean, but this is also a working grandma. I mean, you know, Kim is not exactly acting right now. She needs the paychecks. She hasn't been very visible, from what they tell me, so much this season. Maybe she's trying to get back on the show. She needs a check. She's got bills to pay as well. So maybe prolong the bunny rabbit thing for a plot line. Like, accept it and then give it back. But I'll tell you what, you know, if I don't feel particularly good about you or the spirit or the vibe that you give off, I might like you and might accept your phone call and we might chit-chat once in a while, but when it comes to giving me something for my little Kevin Fauntleroy, where he's gonna swim around in his crib playing with it, it's got to have the best love and intention behind it. It can't be something crusty. everybody but 2 people in my morning meeting feels that Markle and Harry will still get married. I don't. Mm-mm. For a few reasons, none that I can really put my hand on, just a way I feel. You know, you feel a ways. Me and one other person, we felt a ways. There were like 12 of us in the room. Harry's girlfriend, Megan, beautiful, seems to be getting ready, they say, for princess life. I don't know who they are, but I'm passing along the word of what they say. Megan recently shut down her lifestyle blog to focus more on humanitarian work. Well, of course. And she will also be, because there was a little scuttle in the news recently about whether or not she'd be able to attend the wedding of Pippa Middleton. I don't know where I've been. I didn't even realize Pippa was engaged. I only know her for the booty at the princess's thing. Other than that, I really don't pay too much attention to Pippa. But okay, there she is, and she's engaged. And the protocol, apparently, according to the palace, prohibits couples who are not married or not engaged from attending the ceremony. Who are these people to really? Like, you can't you can't have a +1? Everybody doesn't get a +1, but there's certain people who should get a +1, like Harry should get a +1. You know? She will be attending, though, and they are not engaged. Will they get engaged by the time this wedding happens? I have no idea, because I don't know when the wedding is happening. Suzanne, do you know?
No, I don't know.
All
I don't know. I'd love to go to that wedding.
You would?
That'd be fun.
Well, no, they seem like good-time people.
Yeah.
Good booze.
The best.
Meghan was seen wearing an H ring after Harry visited her last week. Yep. So she's got that nice H ring on, and she's doing her, she's doing her thing. Listen, you might say, well, why is she giving up, what means so much to her, allegedly for this man? Why is she shutting down her blog? She might have an H ring, but she doesn't have the ring. Or, And I said, well, there are extenuating circumstances to why sometimes a woman will give up some of the things that she loves for the purpose of love. And that would be when you're dating at the top of the food chain. I mean, what is better than a prince but a king? You know what? You understand what I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I love my career and the whole bit. But if I was dating a prince and we were in the tabloids all the time, and the world now knows we're dating. Like, this is not, some down low relationship. The world knows we're dating. They've seen us. They've seen him in Canada on the set with me. They've seen us holding hands. They know this is a relationship. I would throw the microphone down immediately. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you why. Oh, please, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've got to devote my time to locking down this prince. Now that the whole world knows, it's bad enough I've got a big-mouthed sister trying to sabotage me and say that I'm selfish. I got a brother with, oh yes, she's the worst who ever did it. And I got a father who's bankrupt, and I got a brother who's slammerish.
Yeah, slammerish, mugshot-ish.
Okay. So I wouldn't say do this for just any Tom, Dick, and Harry. But when you're dating a prince, and because here's the deal, right? Even if they don't get married, and in my opinion, they won't. Even if they don't get married, she's already cemented herself in the bowels of greatdom. She can date at that point whoever she wants. She can also come back to the studio, pick up that microphone, and put it right back on. Because now you're watching, not just for Great Hot Topics, but didn't she used to be messing around with that prince? Let's turn that TV on and look at her. Like she can do whatever she wants with her life now. She's dated a real prince. I'm exhausted just telling the story. All right, anyway, Samantha, by the way, the older sister, who's very, very bitter and very jealous. Pippa, I'm sorry, Meghan has not had a relationship with Samantha since 2008. So this was long before the prince came along. Meghan is like 34 years old or something, 35 years old. I have no idea why the sisters don't get along. They have the same father, not the same mother. But she's writing a book, and here's what she's gonna write about. Meghan. And who she's going to try to tell us who the real Meghan is and all that other kind of stuff. I I gotta tell you something. I'm always wary of bitter siblings, you know, and what they have to say. I'm not reading this pamphlet. I really don't care. So, there's another setback for Bill Cosby. Well, you know, the Little Bill series of books made the top 10 list of parents' books. It has now been removed from libraries. Well, here's the thing. These books are for kids, what, 3 to maybe 8 years old or something? Yeah, 3 to 8. This is the first time the book has ever been banned, or that has ever been banned that I know of, solely for the author and not because of its content. I mean, you know, 50 Shades of Grey is banned in certain libraries and things like that, but that's for content. That's not because of the author. But I have to say, you know, when your kid is 7 years old and they have to do a book report about their favorite book, and then you get to that part about the author, I don't know. I feel weird about this. You know, you don't want to take everything away. I mean, he's already guilty in the court of public opinion, regardless of what happens to him. And he's done this to himself. But why involve the kids? I don't know. Clap if you feel that it's right that this book gets removed from libraries. Clap if you're not sure what to feel. Yeah. Well, this is the same man, remember? I just want you to keep this in mind, because I'm with the undecideds as well. But this is the same man who told men to pull their pants up, but he couldn't keep his pants up. Richard Simmons, you are too lovely a man to be playing reindeer games with our feelings. Now, well, here's what I think he might be doing. First of all, Richard, he's in the hospital. So shout out to you. He was rushed to the hospital on Monday with severe stomach pains. Well, he's expected to make a full recovery. It was the first time that Richard left his home in months, as we all know. It's been, you know, the search for Richard Simmons. We had the podcast guy on. There's a full podcast dedicated to him. He hadn't been to Slimmons, his exercise studio, which I think is now closed down. It's now closed down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So nobody's seen him. But, you know, the stomach pain. So, you know, maybe he's coming out of hiding permanently. You know, you go to the hospital. Now, probably when he goes to sleep, people are in there taking pictures of him. Shout out to all the nurses at the nurses' stations. In all the hospitals all around the world. There's always one, you know, waiting for you to go to sleep. Pull the covers back. Got it. Well, according to Richard's manager, he just signed a deal to release a line of products to motivate and inspire people. Not all. Are you serious? We haven't seen hide nor hair from you, Richard, in almost a year. If you are going through problems in your life, what motivates and inspires is you just keep it pushing in life. You get out of the house. You show up at Slimmons. You motivate and inspire people that way. You don't just go shut in your house and leave for stomach pain. Now you're laid up in the hospital watching me talk to you. Richard. So what's next, Richard, the reality show? Like, what are you doing, Richard? Because you're really doing the most right now. Hopefully, you know, he's got, and you don't have to explain to us, but hopefully now that you're out of hiding, you'll come here, and then we can, because we have a relationship. So, you know, maybe you'll come here, you'll wear your shorts, you'll give me a high kick on the couch, and then we'll get into conversation. Back to the Richard we know, not this guy who stays hiding from his fans. Anyway, good luck, Richard. I love me some Richard Simmons, though.